Welcome back to another episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. As you know by now, each week we take a look at the new comics that will be on shelves Wednesday mornings. We're looking at the comics for the Wednesday of August 16th. We are your hosts. I'm Randy.
I'm Mark.
And we are at the Shreveport location of Excalibur Comics. That's
He's in Shreveport, I'm in Texarkana.
Split screen.
That's right.
We just didn't know that. We need to have that sometime. Different backgrounds.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. So, you can visit us here, or you can visit our Texarkana store. It's the Texas site.
Texas
state line.
Yes.
Addresses or phone numbers are all going to be located on ExcaliburCCG.com. Announcements? We don't have any.
Heatcon's over with by the time this airs, so...
It was a smash hit. Wonderful.
We all got rich, and sorry, we're retiring and closing the shop.
Well, okay. Maybe selling it, not closing. Okay. Well, I guess one of the announcements is it should be cooler in the store.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've hopefully gotten the new air conditioner situated. So
hopefully. It's not blowing hot and cold.
Hot and cold at the same time. Not very comfortable, let me tell you that. Anyways, that's about it with the big announcement there.
Yes.
Air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
So
big for us.
Yeah, big for us. It's been wonky for a little bit. So we're going to take a look now at the #1 issues that are going to be, remember, on shelves August 16th.
That's
Some
right.
fun stuff. One really big major title that I think I'm going to let you lead off with.
Okay. And I will do that.
Crack it open.
I will. And we are brought to you ad-free. We do not do product placements here.
No, we don't. I don't have any products near me to do that.
Okay, we're starting off with DC's big event. Dark Knight's Metal, #1, comes in Wednesday. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo.
6-issue series.
Yes. The team that brought you the mega awesome run on Batman New 52. I guess it was mega awesome. I didn't read all of it, but
Everybody
I like
loved
the
it.
Court of Owls stuff.
It was well received.
It was well received. They are a superstar. Superstar creative team.
That's right.
They reunite for a massive universe-spanning event. Dark Days, The Forge, and The Casting, 2 one-shots that have already been out. And if you didn't get them, then get in here or get them. You can get them the same day because I think we still have some on the show.
Yeah, we should.
They hinted at dark corners of reality that have never been seen till now. As Dark Knight's Metal begins, the dark multiverse is revealed in all its devastating danger, and the threats it contains are coming for the DC universe. Dark Knight's Metal is a good God almighty, DC event, yeah, unlike any other. One that will push Batman and Superman and the heroes of the Justice League beyond their limits to take on threats unlike any their world, has ever seen. It will take the combined might of the world's greatest heroes, as you've never seen them before, to face what's coming their way. Darkness, danger, lots of different Batmen.
Bad Batman.
Bad Batmen.
Is that unlike
badminton? They're going to play badminton.
Bad man. So yeah, that's the big issue. People, if you have not put that on your pull list, you need to put that on your pull list, especially Batman fans. And like Mark said, it's going to have a lot of tie-ins that I believe start in September. We're tie-in free right now. They're just one-shot tie-ins, so that's a good thing. But
yep.
We're tie-in free this month. This month is just the main issue.
Yes.
And then we go into all that. Also from DC Comics, I'm not sure if this is a one-shot or if this is leading into something more. Future Quest presents #1. I'm going to give it that #1 question mark. This is Jeff Parker, who's been writing the Future Quest comics,
yep.
and the really pretty art of Ariel Olivetti. We'll go with that. That's how I've always said it. This book spins out of the Future Quest book, directly out of the events that have happened there. We're going to take a look at Space Ghost, Jan and Jace, and the Herculoids all teaming up to try to rebuild the Space Force, or try to build the Space Force. And I know Hanna-Barbera, but that doesn't ring a bell with me.
Space Force, that's so generic, it could be, I don't know.
I don't know. But The question is, are they going to be able to rebuild this Space Force and become the defenders of the galaxy? Or is this evil that lurks in the shadows going to stop it all before it begins? If you enjoyed the Future Quest book, this continues that. You want to keep picking it up. If you didn't get that, this is still going to be an easy jumping on point for you guys, and you can pick up the trades that they have available for the Future Quest. We've got those here, or at least one.
We've got one
here.
Right
they
now.
may have a second one coming down the pipeline soon.
I'm sure it's soon.
So they're available if you want to check that out.
All right. Well, we're going over to Marvel. They're shutting down. No. Generations Wolverine and All New Wolverine #1, continuing their Generations one-shots. This is the third one. We had Hulk, we had Phoenix, now we got the Wolverines. This is from Tom Taylor and Ramon Rosanas.
Good rolling.
Ramon Rosanas. This is the team-up you've all been asking for, apparently. The death of Wolverine shook the Marvel Universe. Not really, but okay.
Shook them all night long.
Allegedly. And the ascension of the all-new Wolverine reimagined what a healing factor and some adamantium claws can do. Has she done anything different than the other Wolverines have done?
I don't know. Maybe. She has clones of herself, but no, Wolverine has a clone of himself.
And
We'll see.
Okay. But the amazing combination of Logan and Laura is the duo you've all been waiting for. Tom Taylor, the mind behind All New Wolverine, brings you Generations, a double Wolverine team up for the ages.
Look at you, DJ Mark.
DJ Craphead.
Okay. 5-issue miniseries coming out, guys, from Image Comics in conjunction with Top Cow. This is a continuation of the book Genius. This is Genius Cartel #1. We have Mark Bernardine and Adam Freeman writing it, and Rosie Campe is, I guess, an up-and-coming talent that is drawing this book. Drawing. As I said, this is a sequel to the series Genius. In this, Destiny Ajay, Ajong, I don't know. Odd job. She took on the LAPD, and she failed. What this means is that she now finds herself in the Madrasa Institute, which is a place for a government school for prodigies to, I guess, use whatever their talents are. I'm not sure. They didn't go into detail on that. So we're wanting to know, with this, is she going to fall in line and say, okay, yeah, I'll use my talents for what they're wanting me to, or is she going to gather up these other prodigies and lead a rebellion? So if you enjoyed the first book, this book is here. Don't miss it. It may have flown under a lot of people's radar.
Probably did. It flew under mine.
Yeah. So Top Cow Comics.
Top Cow. Okay. Also from Image.
Yes.
This is Mage, the Hero Denied, from Matt Wagner. Carrying the load, as usual. This is the third and final volume of his epic fantasy trilogy. This first full-sized issue, I think there was a number, wasn't there a number 0?
There was a 0. It was a little short story.
Okay. Was it relevant to this, or was it like a flashback, or like an in-between?
It was kind of an in-between thing, just to get people familiar with the character.
I gotcha. This first full-size issue begins 10 years after the climax of The Hero Defined, which we have 2 hardcovers.
Yes, The Hero Discovered and The Hero
Defined. We've got the 2 hardcover collections here. Very nice.
$40, I think, for the hardcover.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very, very nice collections. And this finds the everyman hero Kevin Matchstick at an unexpected point in his life. It's been some time since he's utilized his powers as the reincarnated Pendragon, wielder of the mystical weapon Excalibur. Trademark. Copyright. Yes. Despite his reluctance to fulfill what 2 different mages have declared as his destiny, dark forces have gathered to once again force Kevin into action. Throughout these events, Kevin keeps hoping for the same mystical guidance that has mentored him in the past. Who is the third mage? There's the third mage. Who's the third mage? The Hero Denied will be a
first.
Mage is on third.
That's right.
Who is on first? First was Dark Knight's Metal.
First. Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know what that means. This will be a 15-issue miniseries climaxing in a double-sized finale. Newly repackaged of the editions of the previous books from the trilogy. You're discovered. You're to find. We have those here at the store. Come get them and catch up. This has been, Mage has been a favorite for a long, long time.
Mid-90s, I think, is when it first started. So this is a big break in between the second and the third volume. In fact, I thought the third volume had already come out. I didn't realize that it had not.
No, this is it. So finally making it out there.
Yes.
Way to go, Matt.
You the man. For everybody that's been enjoying the DC Jack Kirby tribute, it continues this week with the Sandman special. In this special, you're taking a look at Dan Jurgens and Steve Orlando on the writing chores, and John Bogdanov and Rick Leonardi on board for the writing, or for the artwork. With this, we have Sandman, Brute, and Glob battling an onslaught of dreams that are invading other people's dreams. So something's happening there.
Dreams within dreams.
Dreams within dreams. It's something that's bad and needs to be stopped. So it's up to Sandman to do so. So, like I said, if you've enjoyed the other books, this is one of those that needs to be on the pull list.
And this isn't the Neil Gaiman Sandman. This is like the Kirby Sandman from before the Neil Gaiman Sandman, right?
But his Sandman was the original.
Oh, he just kind of changed his look.
Well, no, he was a JSA Sandman character.
Okay.
That's who he was.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was an old character, but he was not an old Kirby character. So he had the mask.
The mask, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
We're cool. We're covered.
We're covered. I got you.
All right.
I am unconfused.
Still a little confused, but that's neither here nor there. So, what's next for you?
Next up is from Dynamite Comics, Sheena #0. Another number zero. They're starting everything with number zeros these days.
Yes.
They are.
They're
almost
usually
everything.
cheaper. Is
That's
this one
true.
cheaper?
They're 25 cents.
Well, look at that.
25. It's like 1975. 25 cents. This is from Marguerite Bennett. I was. Marguerite Bennett and Christina Trujillo. And Moritat. I don't know what that Moritat. It sounds like a cold medicine.
Yeah, he actually drew the Spirit book.
Okay.
A couple of years, 5 or so years ago from DC.
Okay, I remember that. That was the one that Darwin Cook started?
Yes.
Okay.
Darwin Cook was aboard there, but Moritat was on board, or maybe he was on board the following one. But I know they drew one of the DC or Spirit books.
Okay. All right. Well, in this riveting relaunch, the Guardian of the Jungle, Sheena, pursues a mysterious invader that has come to spy on the Amazon's most ancient secrets. Following the path of the trespasser, she encounters a forbidden ruin in which an even more deadly dangers lie in wait, and begins an adventure that will take her beyond her wildest imaginings.
So does she know that it's a forbidden ruin? Because more deadly well, if it's forbidden, wouldn't you imagine more deadly something's happening there because it's forbidden?
She's a jungle girl, man. She
don't care.
She's
like the honey badger.
She's like the honey badger. That's right. She don't care.
The last book I have,
give a hoot.
a hoot or anything else. Last book I have is Image Comics. Fun looking title, Spy Seal #1.
I saw that title. I haven't seen anything about it.
Rick Tomasi.
Is it what it sounds like?
Tommaso, kind of. It's kind of in the same vein as Usagi Yojimbo with the anthropomorphic. And Spy Seal is recruited into one of Britain's most covert MI6 divisions, the Nest. And I guess hilarity ensues. This is actually the same creator of She-Wolf from DC. Or DC from Image Comics, but it doesn't look like the same art style at all to me. It looks very different.
I was not fond of that book.
In fact, I thought this was kind of like the Multiple Warheads guy, Brandon Graham, or whichever cat that is.
Okay.
So, fun-looking title for me.
Okay, cool. We've got another one from another wave maybe, or another one from Alterna, that company that's bringing you the $1.50 comics and all that. This one's called Wicked Righteous. #1 issue. It doesn't say.
It is a 6-issue series.
6-issue series. Thank you. This is from Terry Mayo and Lucas Romero. In post-apocalyptic San Diego, 4 teenage brothers rescue a young girl from a brutal gang of psychopaths and spark a chain of events that attracts an onslaught of unspeakable evil. This is the world of the wicked and righteous, and the children will lead them all. We're also, this week, is also shipping Mother Russia, Scrimshaw, Trespasser, and the Chair #2 issues.
Okay. These have been pretty fun and well-received books so far. I think we sell through what we get.
Most of the stuff we sell out of, people have been digging it.
If you're looking for other titles from the Alternate Comics, I believe we just put Amazing Age and Adam Wreck into the back issues. You can find those. They're one that happened to have a few make it through. But there aren't many, and there probably aren't many of those issues.
We don't have any more Scrimshaw or Trespasser. I think we got a reload on Mother Russia. We got a couple of those #1s in.
Pretty well received. But, and the other great thing about these is they're mini-series.
Yeah.
So you're not committing to 6 new ongoing books.
Right.
And I mean, even if you were committing to 6 new ongoing books, you're committing to 6 new ongoing books. They're $1 or $1.50.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Not at all.
So with that, those are the #1s that we have. We've got a little bit of news, or not news, but information about some highlighted issues that will be coming out this week. I'll start it off with Astonishing X-Men #2 hits. You've got Mike Deodato joining on as the artist for this issue. Don't get too used to it, because he will not be the artist for the next issue. It'll be somebody new. With this, you have Psylocke, Rogue, Old Man Logan, and the rest of the people who've joined up with the crew there, traveling into the astral plane. And while they're the reason for that being is because there's somebody by the name of Shadow King, who has reemerged into the Marvel Universe thanks to a certain TV series. Probably try not to give that away yet. There is the statute of limitations. So
statute of limitations.
Statute. There's some limitations to it. We'll go with that. So the X-Men have to be careful though, because what is on the astral plane may be real, may not be real. It's very hard to tell. So they're going to have to be quite careful with what they do, what they come across.
Old Man Logan has to be careful. I just can't see that happening.
Maybe in his curmudgeon age, he's a little slower.
Maybe
he's slowed his roll.
But then you got like Archangel and
Phantom X,
Bishop,
Gambit.
Yeah,
was Gambit on there?
I think so.
I think
that's not a careful team.
No, it's not. What's your book you're talking about?
My book.
What you talking about?
I am talking about, Willis. I am talking about Batman #29, Part 4 of the War of Jokes and Riddles. Yes, it goes on, and the hilarity ensues. Or something, I don't know. It's from Tom King and Mikkel Janin. Batman has done his best to keep the peace, but with neither faction backing down, he may have to choose the lesser of two evils if he wants the violence to end. Will Batman embrace the murderous anarchy of the Joker, or the bloody fascism of the Riddler? If he wants to win, he'll have to choose a side, and either way, he loses. So if he wants to win, he loses.
Something.
I'm done with these things, man. They don't make any sense to me. They're all contradictory. Sorry, folks.
Welcome to the world of Mark.
Yes.
Last up for me, Justice League #27. Fun-looking story arc here. This is Legacy. This is part 2 of Legacy.
Oh, this is their kids.
In this is where the children of the Justice League have arrived in the past, and they have one goal in mind. That goal is to avoid a war that is on the brink of happening by having a member of the Justice League die. So, will they be able to accomplish this or not? Will the Justice League go, say, hey, you know what, for the greater good, maybe one of us does have to die? Or will they go, no, you're bad guys because you're trying to kill somebody, and we don't care what happens in the future?
Well,
I don't know. Right, we will, or at least we'll find out part of that because they may fight and then get together.
It'll
and
end on a cliffhanger.
you know, it'll end with them like hugging and going, "Hey, enjoy yourself up there, and I'm really proud to see what you've become." Maybe, I don't know. Do we write happy endings in comics anymore?
Here goes the offensive part. PG-13.
Yeah. On that note, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. Remember, we're Excalibur Comics. We can find everything about us either here in the store or at ExcaliburCCG.com. You can take a look at us on Facebook as well. And I'm guessing Twitter's active. I don't know. Twitter maybe. Maybe it needs to be reactivated. I just don't know right now. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Holler out at us and talk to us. Subscribe. Share, do all the things that you hear everybody in every video that's on YouTube tell you, including us. So conform is what I'm basically telling you to do. We, as always, we're appreciative of the help that we receive with the videos.
Absolutely.
We've got Brad Campbell,
Campbell,
who we could not do this without, and Chris Z has really stepped up, and he has hit a couple of home runs for us.
And Lee has done nothing.
Sorry, Lee. Lee put all the books on the table that we have to move out of the way to be able to sit here and talk to you guys.
Lee put the table together.
Lee put the table together. So
he does stuff behind the scenes.
We do have that. He
awesome.
is just as hard a worker as anybody that is part of this Excalibur crew here.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, talk to us. We'll talk back to you. And until next time, I want you guys to read some great comic books, and we'll see you next week.